Still, we're starting out with the 2As, and we have a second Fullhart to look at here. This is Lee Fullhart. There are lots of folks who think this young man is about as good as there is in the state right now. Lee Fullhart of Decorah against Robert Armey of West Liberty. He's only lost one time this year. Again, because they're both in the blue, look at the ankle wrap. Lee Fullhart of Decorah is wearing the red ankle wrap and the red shoes, and Robert Armey of West Liberty is wearing the green.
Well, Lee Fullhart, a state champion last year as a sophomore, only a junior, going for his second. Undefeated, 36-0 with 24 pins. Also qualified in place as a freshman, 5th. The cadet national champion. What that means is that's a national championship in the age group of 16 and under in freestyle.
Keep it in there, work it in, keep it in.
He's working on the double leg on the edge of the mat.
Robert Armey's done in his own right, done a nice job breaking the school record for number of wins in a career at West Liberty, the winningest wrestler in the history of the West Liberty Commons.
Up in the corner, you see the 1A match between Matt Hoover of Belle Plaine, undefeated, against Chris Ortner of Don Bosco of Gilbertville. And then at 3A, Matt Mulvihill, number 1 ranked from West Des Moines Dowling, wrestling Chris Lensing of Bettendorf, coached by Pat Pickford. And Mulvihill's only loss was to Lensing. So we'll keep an eye on that. 2 points. Is there a score? There is. Fullhart gets it. He's up now 2-0, taking the lead in this match.
Face me, you're down, Green, right here. Yeah, 2 red, take down.
2-0 for Fullhart. Scoreboard doesn't have it yet, but it is 2 for Fullhart.
Well, we found them to be a bit slow, not as fast as our crack play-by-play, Doug Brown.
Well, we're watching one match, and everybody else is watching 3, I think, at a time.
Hopefully not the scorekeeper on each man.
Although that hasn't been the case so far. We have 2-0 in favor of Fullhart, and he's riding tough on top with a tight waist. Fullhart with the red shoes. That's the way we're separating them here.
Armey only lost once this year. 38-1. There's Roger Williams, the Decorah coach. Already had somebody in the finals, which happened to be the brother of Lee, who gave a great match just a match ago against Ryan Cummings.
And lost in overtime.
Robert Armey's also qualified 3 times for the state tournament. He placed 5th last year. Kurt Deemer is there with the tie on in the blue there that you can see through there, and he's the head coach.
We're getting ready for a big match at 189 pounds, by the way, so we want to show you the match setup here. There's West Lyon ahead by 3 points in the team score at 2A, and that 189-pound match will be between the only wrestlers left from those 2 schools, and they're going to wrestle it out for this team title and an individual championship.
You get 4 points for a win in the finals. Everybody can do their math.
Let's improve it. Let's improve.
In the second period, Armey started on top here, trailing 2-0. Here comes Fullhart out the back door. He wants to get a reversal. He's trying not to settle for a single point. He didn't even have the takedown. He didn't even get the reversal, the escape there. And I'd say Armey did very well to maintain that position.
Armey's doing a nice job on top here, and he's trying to break down Fullhart before he works for the score. Now that's going to be tougher said than done, or easier said than done, against someone of the caliber of Lee Fullhart. Only a junior, as we said, but already a state champion.
171 pounds.
Armey stays right with him. I mean, with a name like Armey, you know, it could be a little, you could get a complex of going against him because you feel like you're being ganged up on.
And again, the situation here, a very strong wrestler, Fullhart, has trouble coming up off the bottom against Bob Armey of West Liberty.
Speaking of West Liberty, the coach Kurt Damer said that over the past 2 seasons, they've had a very interesting team. We've had several countries represented by our wrestling team: Honduras, Mexico, Germany, and a manager from Finland. I'd say they're doing their job in our global, new global outlook.
Count those last 5 loud. No.
There's the end of the second period. I was just thinking about that, the global outlook. And then the one they send in the title is the Army.
Bottom man's ready.
So,
Come in here.
There's Kurt Damer again.
Demonstration ends up with the military here. We have 2-1. There's the first point for Army. He comes out off the bottom. And so we're going to go at it on the feet for the championship here.
Minute 45 left. 2-1 in favor of the Decorah defending state champion Lee Fullhart.
The referee you haven't seen much of here is Richard Gray of St. Charles, by the way. Fullhart has the leg. Looking for position.
And he has it. Yes, he did. You know, both his all 4 points now. Both his takedowns have been scored right on the edge of the mat. He knows where he's at. He completes them. Sometimes that has as much to do right there. He knows where he's at. Look.
Come on in.
Boom. He's in there for 2 points.
4-1 in favor of Lee Fullhart of Decorah, trying to complete an undefeated year with his second straight championship. Get this one first, he figures, then he'll start talking about 3. A minute to go.
Go back, guys.
Iowa Public Television's broadcast of the 1993 Wrestling Championships of Iowa from Veterans Auditorium in Des Moines, live with Tim Johnson. I'm Doug Brown and Dean Borg and Dick Trotter. We're seeing Lee Fullhart wrestle Robert Armey here and lead Armey 4-1 with now 48 seconds to go.
40 right here. Whoa. Got one here. We got one green. You're still down here, green.
4-3 now. Now that is a big point.
Sit.
4-2.
Cover.
Still a big point because if he can come around for a reversal, it'll be a tie match.
What's the score?
He's coming around. He's got the leg. He needs to drive through. He's going to try it. He's got him. He's got the reversal.
And it's 4-4. Armey in a nice reversal with 20 seconds to go. Now, again, it's a question of can he hold him, because Fullhart can win by just getting out.
He needs to pull it in there and go for a stalemate right here. He needs to pull that leg in.
10 seconds.
Hang on, because he can afford a stalling call.
9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go to overtime.
We're going in overtime, guys. We're going in overtime right here.
Armey looks ready.
Fullhart and Armey.
I don't know whether Fullhart expected this kind of match. This is a great match.
And away they go. First score wins. It's overtime. They go 2 minutes, but it's the first score that wins. Armey in on the leg. He didn't get it. He has to counter a leg shot now by Fullhart.
Well, he's in good position if he can hook the leg. Whoa! If he hooks the leg, he's not hooking the leg. See, he's got to take his right leg and hook in behind. But he got beat right there by Fullhart, because Fullhart, instead of letting his leg get hooked Armey's leg.
And then came around with his hips, and he's going to win.
Yes.
Oh, what a blow for Armey, who feels, how did I let it happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep it under control. Keep it under control.
Yeah. Did you hear that? He said, keep it under control, and Armey said, I'm sorry. He knew it was emotion. He had that.
Take in, guys.
Lee Fullhart wins his second. Will be going for his third next year.
Right here.
Tough scramble there at the end.
1 team point.
And an overtime victory for Lee Fullhart over Robert Armey, who has nothing to be ashamed of here. He wrestled a great match. 160 pounds, 1A championship awards are being given, and we'll have those just as soon as we see this final takedown.
Close to win the championship. That's great.
Let's go to Dean Board.
Well, Matt Huber at Belle Plaine has been #1 ranked. He's a high school junior there, 17 years old. And tonight he decisioned Chris Ortner of Don Bosco, Gilbertville, 10-9. Ortner gave him all he could handle, but he hung on 10-9, and Huber is the champion. Dick has a guest.
All right, Dean, we're going to take a look now at the 171-pound class, and here we see Matt Mulvihill, who has defeated Chris Lensing 7-5, Lensing of Bettendorf, in the championship match. Our guest right now is Gene Doyle, who is the champion of 3A competition. Gene, how's it feel?
Feels great. We had a nice afternoon. We wrapped it up with the afternoon session, and that really makes it a little more enjoyable tonight. Plus, we've had 2 champions tonight, so it's been good.
First time since how many?
I think since 1976. It's the last time Cedar Falls was champion.
Congratulations. State champion, 3A competition, Gene Doyle of Cedar Falls. And you had somebody you wanted to say hi to.
A special hello to my mother back in Tama. She's 90 years old and a great Cedar Falls Tiger wrestling fan. Hello, Mom. I love you.
Very good. Thanks, Gene. Now back.